How's it going, Mr. Huff? Away we go in week 5. Yeah.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've
Good
got
old crazy
football
Emmett
from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And away we go.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I don't remember, Mr. Huff. You can use any of them. They're all going to have the same stuff for the most part. Doesn't really matter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Throw, Mr. Watson.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding Fells.
What is he looking at?
He is
Jeez.
out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This game, man.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the ground with Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Yep, they'll just
Probably
stare at him.
Back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
What's going on, dude?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
44, Mike, 44.
Running from the gun, Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Got one.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh.
Jacksonville's pass defense
I got fooled.
serve. 4th down.
Not the desired
All right, no
outcome,
biggie.
but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
What are you not
but
understanding?
Bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Like, what do you mean? Give me an example.
40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson.
Getting a lot of time with this.
Down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson.
Where are you going?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Stepping the ball kind of quick.
By Eifert, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Alrighty then.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Best bet would be either nickel over G or 3-3-5 nickel or...
He's got it. They'll see that
set
opening
like
drive
3-3-5
and
Will or
raise it a
Sam.
touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
I start out with nickel over G, and then if that's not working, go to 3-3-5 nickel.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
It's going to be holding on me, isn't it?
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
Of course it is.
But they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Oh my gosh, block somebody. Receivers just stand there.
To the 49-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one's going to be overthrown. It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson.
Barely.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete the ball down the field.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now it's him for Johnson. And
he gets
in
it
for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Texans. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Cardinals are doing about what I thought they would do. I think they're maybe a year ahead of schedule.
Fairbairn on for the extra point.
You know, the offense is going to work. You get a good receiver like Hopkins, makes everybody else's job easier. Not really sold on the defense yet, but I think they're on the right trajectory, so to speak.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
Oh,
you know,
wow.
they were
What a crash on that.
amped up to get back on the
Mr.
field after
Spill
just scoring,
player.
hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple.
Didn't quite have the giddy up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down and able to find Conley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry,
wow,
Johnson.
J.J. Watt.
And he stopped immediately there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew.
Oof, okay, you were there to knock it out. You at least did that. You dopes.
There. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew.
Oh, my gosh. Boy, that's actually the 90 there.
Say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good
playing well with Minshew.
To give up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
7 yards, the pick up there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, Johnson. And this won't
be
enough
like
to pick up the first.
That orbit motion this year when they stop on that. I'm not a fan of that.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
I'd rather them just keep on going.
Result, defensive tackle end up making the play.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, it's Johnson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Watson. Screen play, Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Johnson.
Oh, go, 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 go.
The 20. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 11. 39 yards there. A big one.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's
man coverage for
he'll take this one
match
inside
coverage when they go vertical.
Down to the 8.
Zone when they're
3
underneath.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Watson.
Go, 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 go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is the toughest part of the play, of the field, to just know what you want to do.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson.
Yeah, but 3rd and 3 from the 4 is tough. I mean, what can you really call? You don't have the quick passing concepts, really. So you either have to try to high point something in the end zone, run the ball.
It's good to make it 17-7.
I mean, there's not a whole heck of a lot you can really do.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder once
come on, let me choose my play, please.
We'll send it down to
Mr. Game.
in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
70, Indy. Check 3 pounds, 132 fighter.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep. This is caught
That's my
inside
fault.
the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ
Would have been nice of the safety not to just watch him,
touchdown
but
of the season.
I changed the
Jaguars have
zone
cut
drop
it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On 1st and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
Here's Watson, option left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's incomplete.
Terrible throw, Mr.
Took
Watson.
a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cook, and that's caught inside the 30.
That's a nice throwing catch.
The Texans will use one of their two
Redeemed
remaining
himself there.
timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell
already?
you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Operating from the gun, Watson.
You gotta hang on. Gotta hang on. Gotta hang
Too
on.
much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's get it.
They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 24. Check 52.
From the gun.
Oh, what happened there?
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
What was?
Houston.
Wow, that was. What were they
Darren
doing?
Fells. As the first half is winding down, and the Texans will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the kick makes it through, but flags
That was
come
3
flying
cloud.
in
He had
as
2
well.
guys
It
in
appears
there.
we're gonna get a roughing
One
call
supposed to
tacked
play the
on.
curl flag. The other
Oh,
supposed to
looked
be
at
playing the
each other
hook
right
curl.
away. We knew that
And they
flag
both
was
have let him
coming
one right by
And I
him.
always enjoy
That's
the
disgusting.
conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the
Clint.
flag, but you caused the play. You did.
Clint.
Had to.
And this will not be returnable.
Fix
It's out
these
of the back
coverage
of the end
bugs.
zone for a touchback.
Clint.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
And
wow,
lucky
he
to
got
get away
hosed
with
there.
one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Eifert.
Oh, my good buddy Tyler Eifert.
And it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run it here with Thompson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Minshew.
Oh, wow, man. Throw out a sack or something else.
Sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 36, Minshew.
Let's go, J.J. Watt.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J.
Good
Watt
job there.
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. This is Thompson.
Okay.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out.
And
his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
44, Mike, 44. 44 is down, he's coming.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Are you serious? He couldn't get that out? Wow.
When that
Okay.
ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you
Well,
have to
that
think
didn't
to
go as
yourself,
planned.
and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Third and long. It's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
I thought I might be able to squeeze it in there.
Picked off by the
But I was
former
wrong.
first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
All right, no biggie.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Thompson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hand off to Thompson.
Good job.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Hello, Hollywood. How you doing?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Watson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Caught left side by Cobb.
Nope, not yet.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Good catch there by Randall.
I'm not in any particular hurry to either, to be honest with you.
In Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
On first down, it's Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running from the gun, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
NHL, eh?
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 27. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, wow.
Quick throw
Okay.
completed by Watson.
I did not expect that.
He went backwards. He'll be down at the
thought
30.
he would out-leverage
Despite
him,
the completion, they're going to wind
not.
up losing 3 there. 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Excuse me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd
Hello,
and 5.
sir. How are you?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check nickel, nickel.
They go with Thompson again.
AJ, my goodness.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson.
How do you let him do that?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson.
Jeez.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Over route. Okay.
The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end.
Bang, bang, play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on
J.J. Watt, oh my God.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Who put a fly in his oatmeal today?
Second and 11 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, wow. He got beat there.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Safety.
Come on, set, 50, play. Check it back, check it back. Push on the cover.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, it was a safety.
Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
Clinton Dix can get kind of dicey at times.
Missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Oh, someone pick it off.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got it.
Don't.
Stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll turn to Thompson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
All right. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Watt's a beast in pretty much everything these days.
And a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cobb.
Way to clutch up.
13 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Oof.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Oh, my. Terrible block.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly.
I mean, if he blocked him, that might have scored.
He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
On 3rd down, Johnson.
Yeah, couldn't make it. Had to make him his last time out there.
As he'll come up well short of the first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done.
That was pretty scary.
In a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds,
pretty awesome.
but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Down. 10 logo. Hey, over. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42.
He's back to throw.
Ooh.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Wow, that's tough.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside
coverage.
the 40.
I had what I wanted.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Brooks Reed with a tackle. And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime.
It goes up. It's good.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll tie us at 30-30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Good block.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Watson to give. This is Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Johnson.
Come on, guard.
All right. Start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the time.
Are you serious, guys?
35. And they finally get it, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run. Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll run on first down. Thompson.
Jeez. Tackle, please? That'd be appreciated.
The carry there, 2nd and 8. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6,
yeah,
so
pick
much
up
the
some.
better.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Oh, he made a misread. He misread it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh,
so
gosh.
Defending the pass is being able to be right there.
He had a touchdown.
The ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking in
good job,
but it's incomplete.
That's a good
way to
job
rise
there,
up.
creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lambeau is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting.
He had an absolute touchdown.
A little bit of Dennis Downer here, though. That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
All right, come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this.
Oh, my gosh, Brandon Cooks.
The next point you give up, lose the game for you. I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. On first down, Johnson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
Yeah, that was fortuitous.
Walk away from that feeling like, okay,
throw out a
I
sack.
can stand up when the going
Giveth and taketh.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right, cannot lose yardage, obviously.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. Watson now going to run the option right. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy in the middle of the field.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
And he goes sideways,
4
of
yards
course.
on the pickup.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
A 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing
literally all I wanted.
back at the 22. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to win it in overtime.
And it's good. All right.
It's good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
That was a stressful affair, man.
A good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Texans, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
He plays well with Minshew. Minshew's not easy to play with because his arm is so weak. (28-27), 1 TD and 1 INT. We rode Duke Johnson like a friggin' pack mule. Brandon Cooks had that big catch in overtime. Yeah, he played really well. J.J. Watt is playing amazing. He had 10 tackles that game and a sack. And he blew up more than one run for a minimal gain at a shotgun offset. There's a couple of replays that were a little weird. I don't remember how he scored on this one. Oh, yeah. Dude. What I did here is that because of the down and distance, I think it was. No, I think I just changed. I changed the soft squat to a hard flat. I don't think I meant to do that. I think I meant to cloud flat him, but either way, I mean, dude, you're a deep half defender. What are you doing? do something. Don't just watch him. Your deep half. That means you got to get to the number. For this exact reason. If you don't get from off the hash, the corner route's going to be open for miles. That's exactly what happened. Actually, I got lucky here. I was on the free safety here. I mean, that's a touchdown if he throws that. Where's the play I wanted to see? Hopefully I can see it. It's the touchdown that I scored where his guys just watched my tight end. Yeah, of course I can't see it. Where are you? Good route. You know, Clinton Dix can't cover this route. He's just not going to be able to do that. It's a nasty cut. Good route by him. My buddy Tyler Eifert, he just skates out. You gotta kind of... And then there's no close here. That's fine. I mean, that's why I rarely call cover 4 drop against that formation. I thought that he might do an under, but I was wrong. So he got me there. So good game, well played game. He played well. We go to 5-0. And that gives us a little bit of breathing room in the division early in the season. What do we have next? We got the Titans. And the Titans are what, 3-1? Yep, they're 3-1. Six TDs, 2 INTs. Duke Johnson is playing well. Brandon Cook's doing good things. J.J. Watt has 6 tackles for a loss and 6 sacks, 28 total tackles through 5 games. Playing on the interior, that's ridiculous. J.J. Watt is what you call in Madden a trait god. He has every amazing defensive line trait. He has big hitter, swim move, spin move, bull rush, strip ball, high motor. And he's just one of those guys in the game when you're playing with regular teams. His ratings are just so high. 95 power moves, 93 finesse move, 91 block shed, 97 strength, that he's going to win stuff. He just is. And he's just been crazy. So anyway, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll talk to you all later. Ooh, we got a breakout player message. Let's see what we got here first. Yes. Now he has superstar dev trait. Does he get an ability? That's my question. Balance beam. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, Duke, you go on with your bad self. All right. Now I'm done. Hope you guys enjoy. Talk to y'all later. Peace.